Well, let's bring you now some breaking news from the United States, where the Federal Reserve has made its latest decision on interest rates in the last half an hour. Our economics editor, Ed Conway, joins us. Ed, what have they decided to do?
Yeah, it's a big moment, Sophie, because, we've been waiting a long time for the US to start cutting interest rates. Obviously, the Bank of England started cutting interest rates here in August, but you also have the European Central Bank. They have cut interest rates as well. And now it's the turn of the world's biggest economy, the United States. And the interesting thing here is not just that they have cut interest rates, but they have cut them by more than expected. So a lot of people thought they might just cut them by a quarter percentage point. In fact, they've cut them by what they call 50 basis points, so basically half a percentage point, more than expected. I mean, on the flip side, some people might look at that and be kind of relieved, and certainly you're going to see investors out there going, great, look, money is cheaper, we can borrow more easily. And of course, whatever happens in the US, and this is critical, often finds its way, it percolates around the global economy. But on the flip side, some people might look at this and see that it's a sign that the Federal Reserve, the US Central Bank, in a sense the world's central bank, are more worried about the state of the economy in the US, about the state of the labour market, about how much growth is going, about the prospect that there could well be a recession in the US. They're worried about that and as a result have gone a bit more quickly than expected. So there's two sides to this. Worth saying as well, we are going to hear from the UK Central Bank, so the Bank of England. They're taking their decision on interest rates tomorrow. We're going to get that at midday. Does this mean the fact that the Federal Reserve have gone more than expected, does it mean that we're also going to get a cut in interest rates tomorrow? Well, I wouldn't necessarily be so sure. We don't know, obviously, until the decision comes. But they decide on this today, so they've probably already decided on it, and then we get that decision announced at 12 o'clock tomorrow. And given that inflation in this country, particularly core inflation, so the non-volatile stuff, still a little bit higher than they would like, it's touch and go as to whether they're going to do anything. Most economists think they won't, but that they'll continue cutting interest rates in November, so the next big decision for them. But what this underlines, Sophie, is around the world, central banks are now pushing interest rates down. They are taking their foot off the brake, and that is a big moment for the global economy.